Elijah caught me live with a mint in my mouth. I'll be ready in a second. Now I'm ready. Bob?
I thought our Maryland picks turned out pretty well.
Me too. Did anyone but Rich call this for Penn State? Greg Pickle had Penn State. See, he likes Penn State. But honest to God, I don't care what anyone says about this rivalry. I think it's going to be the rivalry that Penn State is most important to them. That didn't come out right. But anyway, I think it's going to be a huge rivalry, and I saw something when the Penn State coaches came out of the booth down the elevator.
Yeah. And
they came over by the Maryland media room, and they were going, yeah, yeah. I mean, they were very, very happy about this, and I think it's a very, very meaningful win, and it's going to continue to be. Whoever wins this game.
That's some good inside info you don't get anywhere else but Penn Live, I think. Shut up. Penn State started fast. That was huge. Maryland plays a 4-2-5, probably played right into Penn State's hands. And they just ran the ball at will, and they didn't have the athletes to really stop McSorley or Barkley.
And never put an extra linebacker in there until the very end of the second quarter, and only a couple times did they have a 4-3 or a 3-4. They never had 7 guys in the box, and Penn State said, okay, you want some more? Have some. We're going to bring it to you. And they just kept running and running and running. Really should have had 49 points, but what they got was plenty. I mean, 38 was plenty for this game. A very, very impressive win for Penn State. And what kind of chance would you have given them to sweep Minnesota and Maryland 2 weeks ago?
I would have said no. I would have said no. I thought, Dave, one of the keys as this season evolves in Joe Moorhead's offense is Trace McSorley is getting better at the mesh point and the zone read, running the ball, not only running the ball,
making the right choice.
He's not taking killer shots when he does. He's playing a much more efficient game. He's become a running threat. That's going to open up some things for Saquon Barkley down the road. And I don't know about in 2 weeks, but this is an offense that's starting to really come into its own. They didn't even get I don't think Godwin had a catch today. They didn't need him. And they're starting to win the games they're expected to win. I think it's important moving forward.
And in 2 weeks, after the bye next week, of course, you got Ohio State here. I think they just got to get through that without getting more key guys hurt. Whatever happens there, if Urban throws up 60 on them, they can't get discouraged, and that could happen. There are a lot of beatable teams on their schedule where I would have thought maybe it could go either way. Now this offense is running with such fluidity, alacrity, that you could see them really turning around a couple of the games that were 50-50 now, where they've got a significant advantage.
One other thing, the tackling was not super today, and it didn't have to be. I do like the insertion of Koa Farmer at linebacker. He's a faster player. They're going to get some guys back, but I think there's a role to be had for Koa on this defense. They need to play as fast as possible because they're not really that big up front.
And Andrew Nelson went down with what looks like a catastrophic knee injury. Paris Palmer had to come in. They swapped out Brendan Mann, who's played very well, the other tackle, and now it's going to be Paris Palmer pass blocking, and that should be an adventure, but we'll see.
If you notice, though, the way they called the game, when they were definitely going to throw,
run.
Well, when they did throw, he had help, and that's just what's going to happen. I was surprised they flip-flopped him, but it worked.
Yeah, it worked. A very, very impressive homestand, as it were, with one segment to go after the bye week. And a big win for James Franklin, a big win for this program, and a big win for, I think, a rivalry that is only just beginning, even if people don't realize it. Huge win recruiting-wise and everything else against Maryland. That's it for Beaver Stadium.
He's excited for the bye. He's not letting it on, but he's really excited for the bye week.
There's going to be some Jack. There's going to be some Jack on the rocks involved. And as if you're not gonna. Who are you kidding? That's it from Beaver Stadium until we're after the Ohio State game in 2 weeks. Sayonara.